What'd you
right
say?
now. I think we got Beasley on right now.
Oh, plug the man in.
What's the number again, Nels?
It's 646, bro.
646. You got the
Yes,
round
sir.
tape.
Hello?
What's going on?
Yo, Bees, what up?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
What's up, fellas? What's going on, man? Thank you for having me on the show. I appreciate it.
Nah, man. Thank you, man. This is a good look for our show, man. Good look for it, man. So, you know, yo, what's that, man? What's that noise? Hey, that good?
Oh, we good.
Yeah.
Oh, we all good. It's clear now. What's going on, B?
What's happening, man? How you feeling, man?
It's good, man. It's hip hop, man. I just want to introduce myself before my man Nels go in. You know what I'm saying? I think we should all introduce ourselves real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what's up, man. Pleasure meeting all of you, man.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, Nels, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, man.
Cool. Yo, Bees, and, you know, first and foremost, man, I want to thank you for, coming on, man. You know, good look on that, bro. Good look.
Nah, it's all good, man. Anything that builds the culture and gives opportunities or voices to be heard, you know, I definitely want to be a part of it. And I want to thank you as well as all your listeners that are tuning in for showing support to the URL and the whole movement. You know, without outlets such as yourself and without listeners and your audience to help propel and push us forward, we wouldn't be able to exist. So whenever you give out a call, you know what I mean, I make it my business to come on and show love, show support, answer questions, and, you know, try to make this the best, you know, Q&A possible, you know what I mean? So you can ask me things that you want to know.
Cool. Yeah, man. So, you know, we all got a couple questions for you. So, you know, I just started off, man.
Start it off.
I'm saying, first off, you know, I want to say that y'all had a real good, you know, event for, you know, Summer Madness. I had the entire weekend, you know what I'm saying? That was very, very dope, you know. So, but, you know, I was hearing that the PGs had some dope battles. I heard they had some fire battles. Like, I heard, think the Demon versus, what's his name? I can't remember who he battled, but I heard that battle was crazy. I know Jim's battled Bad News and everything like that. So I was just wondering, like, when are those battles going to drop, you know?
Well, the first one from that event that we did is going to be Joe 9 and Gutter.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be the first joint that's going to come out. And then we got pretty much all of them joints laced up. Like, we'll be releasing a whole bunch of that stuff throughout January. So look out for it. You'll see, like, another battle from the warm-up within the next few days, probably by Tuesday. You know, Monday, Tuesday, you'll see something else. Maybe by Thursday, you'll see another one. You know, we'll start filing off like crazy. So just stay tuned in. And, you know, all of those joints are, you know, the ones that people are talking about, they already edited and they coming out.
Cool. That's what's up, man. Because, you know, I ain't going to lie, man. Like, yo, y'all put out some dope talent, man. I mean, you know, it's like certain battles like T-Top and, like, Briz. I watched them at, like, other leagues, and it was crazy. So it's dope that now they're getting, like I'm saying, shot to really shine right now, you know what I mean? So that's dope. But my second question, man, is about Norbs. And, you know, first and foremost, shout out to Norbs. He was our, you know what I'm saying, very first guest on here. All love there, you know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, I always realized that with like Norbs, people either love him or they hate him. You know what I mean? So it's like,
I mean, Norbs is a complete jerk. Everybody knows that. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother.
Right.
He's a jerk. Norbs makes everybody mad. That's his job. You know what I'm saying? He's a villain. He's a villain and a good guy. You know what I'm saying? He's just passionate about what he does. So when he feels a certain way, you know, Norbs is just letting it go. He's saying how he feels. He's talking about it. He's saying shit that people feel like, oh, well, you know, he's the league. He's on that side. He shouldn't be mentioning certain things. But, you know, Norbs has trouble. He doesn't have a poker face. So it's like when he's tight, you're going to know that he's tight. You know what I'm saying? Right. And maybe that's a quality that, you know, people have trouble dealing with because he's so direct about his feelings towards the situation. So that's really all it's about, man. A lot of it is just passion, and a lot of it is just him wanting, all of us to win and be, stay at the forefront of this thing that we got going on. So that's what that's about. But, yeah, either you love Norbs or you hate him. Sometimes he drives me crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. But I mean, actually met Norbs a couple months ago, and like I met him, he was funny. He was like, that's the one funny dude right there. He was hilarious. You know what I mean? So I don't got nothing bad about him. You know what I mean? He was real funny to me. So yeah. So hip hop, we got that's on phone.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Word. Go ahead, bro. You got your questions for him?
Yo,
Hop.
Yo, nah, yeah, I don't know what happened to Hop, but Beasley, man.
Oh,
yo,
my bad. I'm here, bro. My bad. I had this shit on me. My bad. But you can still go ahead, bro. I'll go after you.
Nah, Beasley, man. This Sinatra, man. Flyboy8797 on Twitter. I appreciate you for coming on the show, man. Being our first guest of the year, as my man Nell said. North is our first official guest on the show, so I appreciate you coming on.
For sure.
Hey, but I don't want you to be all that. I kind of want to make you a little tense for a second because I got different questions. Like I want to know. I know you know the whole situation that's going on with Queen Swift, ARP, and Steams, and you know what I mean. I don't know how you feel about speaking on things like that, but I want to know.
To be honest, like I kind of got like a paraphrase of what happened. Like, I didn't actually see the Queen Swift and Steam's blog, and I haven't seen the ARP blog yet to give a full, assessment of the situation as to who was wrong and who was right. But I look at it at the end of the day, man, it's all banter and, it's wrestling, So it's like, certain guys feel one way, certain guys feel another way, and you got soldiers chiming in, you got guys making blogs back and forth. I think it's a bunch of fun, man. I don't take it too seriously. So, I think in a way, sometimes when these things happen, they can be bad. But as long as no one's getting hurt, it's just energy and it's entertainment for the battle rap world. You know what I'm saying? So one guy makes a joke, one guy rebuttals his joke with some other information, and he comes back, he gets the other guy, The people make their judgments on Twitter and the social networks, and, we laugh about it today and we forget about it tomorrow. As long as nobody's getting hurt, it's whatever, man. I don't, to be honest, like, certain things I catch wind of. I mean, I definitely heard about it. I'm not going to sit up here and pretend, but I haven't actually seen either one of the blogs to make a real total assessment or an opinion about who I thought was wrong or who I thought was right. You know what I'm saying? I just know that, I know Queen Flip is crazy. He's funny. Steams is passionate about what he's doing. ARP is passionate about what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure, both of them spoke on and expressed their feelings. But, at the end of the day, it's all one big community. It's all, to me, it's jokes, it's fun, it's banter. It's WWE, within the battle world.
Yo, man. You is not lying, though. I think about this every day.
Okay. My fault. My next question for you was like after coming off of the success of Summer Madness 4, in the weekend that it had. When you guys drop, like you said, you guys are gonna do the Joe 9 battle sometime this month. When you guys are sitting on battles, like, what's the process? Like, I know you guys already know that people like feel as though you guys hold on to battles, or you guys take a little bit longer than people would like. But I guess why do you guys?
Method to the madness?
Yeah, like what's the method to the madness? Yeah. I got so many battles right now, bro. I got so many battles.
So it depends on it'd be a lot of shit going on behind the scenes that we don't tell everybody. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's just how we feel. Like, don't feel like letting them out at a particular time. Like, we know when it's going to impact. We know our audience. We know our market. So I think we live in an internet age, and I just feel that we're accustomed to getting everything we want when we want it right away. And it's devalued everything, not just battles, but music, everything. Think about the value of music. Music has no value. You know why? Because you get it on a blog. By the time you come back from the gym, 2 more pages filled with content, and nobody even focused on your song or cared about your record. You feel what I'm saying? So now, you know, it's been devalued. The music, everything is copied, listened to, gossip, everything that comes into play. We listen to it, we digest it so quickly, and we do away with it that nobody cares. Now think about all the battle events that happened this year, right? And a lot of them had big names that come from URL, but which ones stand out the most in your mind? Gnome and Summer Madness. Those, regardless of what happened, those are the biggest events of the year, starting from January all the way to January. You know what I'm saying? So we know that we need to move stuff up quicker, and we're not perfect. You know what I'm saying? We're still learning, and we're still growing like everybody else, because this is a totally new industry. So, you know, our objective is definitely to put it out faster, but I'm not really a fan of shoot it today, put it out tomorrow, because then nobody values it. There's no time for people to talk about it or speak on it as if it was legend, or you should have been there, or you should have come out. It's just like you're spoiled. So it's like, oh, yeah, you know, no urgency. I'll just watch it tomorrow when it comes out. And people just don't give a fuck about it. So you can go and hire all these rappers. If you have a certain release schedule or a certain timing in a field, there's a certain pocket that you have to tap into with the people. These guys just come in and slap these battles together and throw them out, and they have no value. But then the ones that we do, you see where the views are. You see where the subscriber base is. You know what I'm saying? In terms of us, like, we have 100,000 more subscribers than any other league. You feel what I'm saying? That's a big gap. That's crazy. That's a tremendous gap. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, I know that we could do better, and we are aiming to do better, and we definitely appreciate the criticism from the fans, whether it's harsh, whether it's, you know, encouragement, whatever it is. You know, we definitely know that we can do better.
I just feel like sometimes you guys hear the hype, like the Joe Non and I'm not even sure his opponent, but just the trailer alone, there's a lot of hype around that. Or sometimes, you know, certain battles that people want to see, like the Hitman and Surf. Like, I think that was still a really good battle, but, you know, maybe it should have been seen sooner. I don't know. People just like
but Hitman, look at the date. Let me tell you something else. A lot of times people like, oh, you guys took so long. Hitman, I was waiting. There you go. Yeah. Let me tell my computer. Summer Madness happened on it was September the 27th and September the 28th, right? Right. And I'm looking up Hitman Holler right now. Bear with me. I'm gonna show you guys something that's kind of crazy, and that you don't realize until you really take a look at what you really, you know, what's really happening here. You know what I'm saying? So now you got now you got the battle, right? So you go to the dates. Let me see. Now I'm on my YouTube shit. Now for those that are listening, you know, log on to our YouTube channel / the URL TV. But if you go to the battle, actual battle dropped battle came out October the 13th. So it's 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? 2 weeks. Oh, it took so long, because they're used to getting it on this pay-per-view, right? And then all those pay-per-view battles, it's hard to appreciate them as classics because they're just there and you just watch them and it just the value just gets diminished. Your content gets stripped, thrown all over the internet, uploaded on various YouTube pages, round 1, round 2, round 3. You can't capitalize on any of your energy. You don't harness anything. Everything's out of your control. And after one person buys the stream, it's over. It's a wrap. Like all this work and time and energy you put in is down the tubes. Some guy has ripped your shit in Japan and spread it all over the internet in real time, and you walk away with nothing. And then you don't even control your own content, and now it's all over the place. 2 weeks is not a long time to wait. If you want to see it immediately, go to the show. Plan for it, buy a ticket, come out, see the show live. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to be rushing to put something out on Friday. It's out on Sunday, and everybody watched it. Thanks. What's next? That's what they're going to say. They're not going to say, yo, we appreciate that, man. They say, yeah, that battle wasn't all right. It was all right. Yeah. What do you have next? And the shit is free. It's free entertainment. It's not like these people are paying to see these battles, and I'm holding their money and torturing them for so long to see the battles. It's free entertainment. The people that are watching it, we appreciate that they watch it, but no one's paying for it. Nobody's going to pay for it. If I put up a pay-per-view stream, like 10 guys are going to buy it. The rest are going to be in the Facebook groups stealing the links and watching the shit for free. And then they're all going to criticize and break it down, how this should have been like this and that should have been like that. And no one spends any money or foots the bill for anything. So, you know, we definitely know we could be a little bit faster, but I don't think 2 weeks is a long time on a release. That's just my opinion. And look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. It's the most viewed battle of the year right now. In terms of, like, within this year, it's the most viewed battle.
You ain't lying.
Yeah, that's real
it's
shit.
Already on its way to 2 million views. Like 1.5, 1.6 million views. It's going to hit 2 million very soon. Clips and T-Rex is a past 1 million views. B Magic and Khan is like in the 700-800s already. It's about to hit 1 million views. You know what I'm saying? Tay-Rock and DNA is already past the 400,000 mark in like a week. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like,
yo, nobody gives y'all compliments for that too. Like, y'all had a really good card. The event went really well in terms of the battles. Like, I know I went to the event, so I know, you know what I mean, I would appreciate if it was a little bit faster, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, the battles, the order I did them in, every battle, even the Rex and Clips, it was just, you know, Rex didn't perform well enough, but even that battle, everything was entertaining, you know what I mean? And nobody says that, but everybody always downplays when that don't do good. I just wanted to say that, you know what I mean?
We did, think about what we did this year. We had 2 seasons of UFS. Okay?
True.
2 seasons, and it was on television. Like, and then dudes was like, yo, man, it was just okay. Yo, these guys are performing. They're still cursing. There's nothing watered down about the rhymes. This is the rhymes, the normal rhymes that they come with. It's just bleeped and blopped. We still release the street versions online. All of those battles are doing well. We had Summer Madness. We had the warm-up. We had Gnome. You know, we had a few one-offs and different things here. We had we delivered a nice amount of battles, of big cultural, impactful battles this year. You feel what I'm saying? And some people, oh, okay. And then when these new cards or these new people come along, they start downing us. Oh, it's over. And then as soon as these guys attempt to do it and it doesn't work, then everybody hits us up. Yo, man, we don't realize what you guys mean, and you know what I mean? And they want to give us the props and shout us out. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool, though. We accept it, and, you know, that's just the nature of what we're in. You know what I'm saying? So we embrace it. We laugh at it. It's cool. The insults, we love it. You know, it makes us laugh. It motivates us sometimes. Sometimes it can definitely get on your nerves, especially when you're trying hard. You know, because I've done, you release a battle, and dude's like, yeah, that shit was okay. What's next? You know, this guy's like on his keyboard somewhere, and he has a picture of SpongeBob or something. You don't even know who the coward is. Like, he can't even say his opinion with his own face. You know what I mean? So
Word.
You know, it is what it is, man. You know. Anything else?
Man. Well, shoot, I'm going to take it from there, man. Yeah, once again, I'm back on the line, you know what I'm saying? Once again, good looks for calling in. Like not to say you are first guest of the year, you know what I'm saying? This is definitely a good look just for the culture, just to have a good interview, you know what I'm saying? With somebody who is, you know what I'm saying, a pioneer, basically. I'm going to put that title on you, you know what I'm saying? You are part of the most respected battle rap league, so the work y'all did, you know what I'm saying, y'all was all together, so you are a pioneer also. And it's like, thank you for that. So get straight to these questions. How do you feel about, you know what I'm saying, XL and them, you know what I'm saying, leaving on the note that they left on?
You know, I actually spoke to XL and I spoke to Prez Mafia. You know, a lot of people always say, oh, you know, this is going wrong or this is this and this is that. It's a classic case of now you're getting a lot of more bookings because you're affiliated with our brand. So you want to try to go out and grab those bookings and do those things. It's just that we have certain agreements and things in place that you agree to. You got to live to those agreements. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to enforce their contracts. If they don't want to be here, I'm not going to, you know, oh, you signed a contract, you can't do it or whatever. I wish them the best. They actually have some more battles. You know, I'm debating on if we're going to do them or not. I'm just trying to figure out everything and how it's going to work. But, I mean, you know, I just felt that, you know, you can call me, you know what I'm saying, because I answer the phone and I talk to everybody. I don't, you know, it's just whack when you hear it on Twitter, and it makes me question, like, if you're doing it, is it like promotion, like, you know what I'm saying, or like, is it just really how you feel, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, if, you know, Prez Mafia, if that's, you know, the road that he wants to take, you know what I'm saying, hey, I'm not going to stop him. He's more than welcome to leave. There's a million guys that want his spot, and we already have a couple already. So, you know, I'll do the last matchup with him. I didn't hate on him. I released his battle in a great fashion. He did some great numbers. You know, it's probably his biggest battle to date in terms of sheer numbers overnight. He did like 70,000 in one night. You know what I'm saying? And then he had another matchup with Chess that we already had booked that, you know, is already locked in. So we're just figuring out the business on that, if he's going to do the battle or return the deposit. Whatever he decides to do is his choice, you know what I'm saying, and I wish him the best, you know what I mean. Hope, you know, he can find some other platforms that he might feel suit him better, you know what I'm saying. And if maybe everything isn't for everybody. So, you know, he may like some of the other platforms. It may be more suited for his style, and that may be the direction that he wants to go in. But we don't have any problems or any beef. I spoke to Prez Mafia after, you know what I'm saying, the day right before I released his battle. That's his drop, which you guys can check out right now. Prez Mafia versus the homie Steams. It's up on urltv.tv as well as our YouTube channel. And that's really it. But, I mean, you know, guys, they come, they go. There's a million of them. I've seen them come. I've seen them go. There's a million new guys who want to come in and, you know, and perform. And, you know, it's good because sometimes it frees up other opportunities for us to promote newer guys. We have a whole new pack of dope MCs that we need to bring up. So a lot of times it actually works out to our benefit because it just frees up space. So, you know, I don't want anybody to be here that doesn't want to be here. You know what I mean? I'm going to let you go. Because I want the energy to be good, and I want you to do what makes you happy. I have mad MCs that I could put in those spots and start to blow up and introduce to the world. So I wish those guys the best. They're great guys, and I hope they're happy with their decisions. We're cool with it. We have no issues. And we had discussed another battle with Excel that we already had scheduled. I have to just figure out if that battle's actually going to happen. If it is, no hard feelings. We'll still do the battle. We'll put it out. You know, there's no issue with it. No issue with the Excel. No issues with Prez Mafia.
All right. I just want to. There's two more questions that was following that. Then I'm gonna pass it. We're gonna get into some callers, most definitely. Why do you think they left? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think is like? Why do you think they left? 'Cause a lot of people were saying it's favoritism. Like John had quoted saying that he thinks.
Right.
Now he said he feels it's a lot of favoritism in URL. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess there's more factors to it. You know what I'm saying? So how do you feel about that? You know what I'm saying?
Well, you see, there's always going to be people that feel like, there's favoritism or whatever, or there's, I don't know what prompted them to leave, because they never told me. So I don't know why they chose to leave. You know what I'm saying? And it's more or less why they said they were leaving. I decided to vaporize their contracts. You know what I'm saying? So, now they can, they go. I'm not trying to jam them up. But what I will say is, we can't do everything. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys have to get out there and push and promote themselves and use the energy that they've gotten from us and pick the right opponents and make the right decisions after they get a match. You feel what I'm saying? So I can't do each and everything. So a lot of them are still trying to figure out certain ways on how to market, push, and promote themselves. So it's like I can't do everything for them. So maybe they may, if they felt slighted, I don't know their reasons for leaving. They may have some very valid reasons on why they felt that URL wasn't for them. You know what I'm saying? So I can't speak and say why they left. I don't know. I didn't speak to them. I didn't get the answer. And once they had already decided to leave, I didn't even bother to ask. So I didn't even ask Prez Mafia why he wanted to leave. He said he wanted to leave. There was no reason to talk about it. All I talked about was how I was going to drop his battle and the remaining business. And we had a great conversation with each other. But it was no reason for me to ask him why he wanted to leave. I didn't really feel the need to ask him. He had already made his decision without talking to me. So his mind was made up. So I didn't feel the need to ask him. So I don't know. But, everyone has their reasons. I'm pretty sure they'll come on the show and express their grievances. I really try to keep things civil with guys so that we could still have a good working relationship, even if they're no longer in the URL. I try not to say things or do anything to go against them. Even when guys, that go all crazy on us or whatever, I still don't say anything. I just ignore it. You got guys on here calling me names, doing all types of crazy shit that they probably would never say to my face, but I ignore it. I'm not going to have a Twitter beef. I'm not going to be a Facebook spectacle or, mudslinging, get into these, these threatening matches and stuff like that. Like, I'm available. I walk around my events by myself all the time. You come to the events, you see it. I don't use security or anything like that. I'm fully available for any type of discussion or any other situation. Any type of confrontation, any issue, I can be notified at a moment's notice. I'm always available. I'm always out in the open. I'm out on the street. I'm on the corner. I'm inside the event. I'm in the audience. I'm outside after the event. You know what I'm saying? I'm very comfortable. So, I don't know. I don't think it's anything too serious, man.
Or most definitely. You know what I'm saying? Man, you are a classy gentleman, man. I'd say that,
Well, because what happens, man, if I say something, right, or I expose someone, then dudes come at me like I did something wrong. Like when like the whole situation with Daylight and Smack, we're cool with Daylight now. We don't have an issue with him, but when he was, doing his promo thing, now I understand what he was doing. Back then, though, people didn't really know to the limits that Daylight would go. So when he was saying stuff, people believed it. Oh, I got this amount of money. They didn't get me a hotel room. They didn't pay me. They didn't do this. They didn't do that. I stripped Smack naked and he ran into a cab. Chico got on his knees and begged me not to hurt him. He got marked out. Maybe saying all these crazy things. Nobody was responding or saying anything. So then finally, when we had to, let it be known,
then dudes was like, yo, that was wrong, man. You shouldn't have put him on. I'm like, did this man just not say that he pulled us out at gunpoint and took our money? Like, well, now we just not supposed to say anything? So it's hilarious. That
nigga wild.
Yeah, now I just be like, okay, fine, okay, whatever. All right, I'm soft. Tell me when you see me that I'm soft. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm a faggot or all these other things. These guys say these things that they know they can't back up. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a rapper, I'm not even going to give him any promotion. But those that are in tune know who he is. He called me a faggot on Twitter, yo. You know what I'm saying? I've never disrespected him online or any networks. I never said anything about him. I didn't even respond to him because once I respond, then it becomes a story. And, they're going to do this and they're going to do that. I'm not really into that back and forth Twitter gangster stuff. You know what I'm saying? When you see me in person, I just hope that you are the man that you claim to be and you live by your words. That's all I'm saying. I just hope that you're as tough as your battle raps and that you can tell me that I'm a faggot to my face. That's the true test of who you are. You can have that opinion. You can call me anything you want. It's really none of my business. But when I see you, I hope that you can tell me that to my face. I would love it. I want you to tell me that to my face. I respect you for it.
Y'all heard it, man. Y'all heard it here, man. Come at my nigga B, man. What's good, bro? Whatever.
I'm not even saying I'm tough. I'm not threatening anybody. I didn't even respond to this character. You know what I'm saying? He's a disgruntled clown who's angry, and he feels the need to take these shots and say all this tough stuff that he's not about, that he's not going to do. You know what I'm saying? And I just really want to see what he's going to do when he sees me in person. I'm really eager to see if he's going to show up and if he's going to have that same level of animosity towards me in person. I'm just interested to see. And I'm not on no rah-rah shit, you know what I'm saying? I was just going to let it go, but maybe I'll ask him about it and see what he says. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I won't say anything. Maybe I'll wait for him to come up to me and see what he has to say. But then he's probably going to, if I don't say something, I saw him, he did nothing. He was shook. These guys, they just come up with anything, man. It's just, it gets frustrating. But you know what? You got to rise above it and you got to be mature. I'm not trying to be out here fighting on World Star Hip Hop, making the culture look crazy. I got to have a certain level of maturity. You know what I'm saying? But it gets difficult sometimes, man. I'm not going to lie to you, man. It is real.
Most definitely. Well, you actually answered my second question, so we're going to get into these callers, man. So, you know what I'm saying? We got 22 minutes left, so callers, you know what I'm saying, keep it quick, you know what I'm saying, keep it straight to the point, man. We got Beasley on, 804. What's good? You at Hip Hop at the Round Table. That shit coming on. The fuck? You on, bro?
Yeah. I don't know if that is.
804, you here? All right, probably just listening. The callers, if y'all want to talk, press 1. If you're not, just, you know what I'm saying, just listen. 443-740, you on.
What's good? What's good, everybody?
What's happening?
What's good, bro? You got Beasley, man. What's good?
Ain't nothing, man. Just trying to see what's up, man. Like, I saw it posted in my posted in the Wolfpack debate group, and I just figured, like, I would call in and see what it was about. Yeah, B, a quick question, though. Yeah, I do got a question, though. Like, have you I know you usually behind the scenes most of the time. What has led you to be more vocal recently, more, like, making more appearances? Because, like, I never knew who you were. I just knew you were a person with Smack. And all of a sudden, like, it's like over time, it's like you started making appearances, like, or your voice was more heard. You know, like, was there a reason behind it? Was there like an event that led to that, or was it something you just like, I need to get out there more because everybody know who these are?
Right. You got to think, like, at this point, we are 5 years in, you know what I'm saying, going towards 6. So eventually, you know, people want to, you know, they want to talk to other people who, you know, are maybe behind the scenes. So I'm not really, like, out soliciting interviews, but if people call and they want to talk, you know what I'm saying, I definitely will answer questions and be heard. But you don't really see me, like, in the battles or, you know, you'll catch a glimpse of me on stage if somebody's walking past me, but I'm not trying to host or, you know, I don't really do bookings and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not my goal, but, you know, if people want to know something or ask me questions, I'm down to answer. But that's not really my main focus. So to answer your question, it just kind of happened, but it's not something that I'm pursuing or trying to do. Or I'm going to let my face be known in 2014, 15. They going to know me. It's no ego. I know my role, you know, and that's what it is.
I was just curious because I was like, you just a voice, man, and then all of a sudden you just popped up out of nowhere.
Mhm.
Because I was curious, that's all.
Yeah, but you know, it's not like we hold
my bad, bro. Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro. No, I was just listening to what y'all was saying because, like, I know you got 20 some odd minutes left, so I ain't trying to like hold up with any more questions, even though I had more. So I just figured I'd ask that one.
Okay, look, bro. My bad.
Thanks for the call, bro.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
No problem. Y'all keep doing what you're doing, man. And thanks for like coming through, Bees. Appreciate it.
No problem, man. Thank you.
All right, y'all be easy.
All right, well, thanks for the call, man.
All right. 215-758. What's good? You want hip hop at the round table with Beasley?
Step by step like an alcoholic. You hear me? What's going on with y'all? Oh man, you know I can't call it, man. You know I'm in the hood like Section 8 just to keep the record straight. You hear me?
What's good, man? We got Bees on the line, man. What's good?
I already know. I hear Beasley. What's good, bro?
What's happening, man? How are you?
Oh man, you know I'm chilling, man. I'm around like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. You hear me? I'm in the mix. My chilling, man. How you, man? I hear you venting and you issuing a challenge. Take it easy, man. You know I know that MMA shit. Like I advise anybody listening to this show, do not run up on Beasley with no agitated gestures or nothing. He will take you down. You hear what I'm saying? I know this man personally, like.
Nah, man, I'm chilling, man. I'm not looking for no trouble, man. I don't threaten people. I
know you don't. You're not even.
I'm chilling, man. I'm
peaceful, never been on that type time. You just gotta realize the position you in, the hate going gravitate to you, baby. You feel me? You gotta think. If it's anybody hated on in this game, it's me. I get more death threats and threats a day than, you know what I'm saying, the president. You feel me? Like, so I know how to handle that shit. You can't let that shit get to you, man. You just told niggas that you be on the corner ready for the confrontation. Like, niggas didn't know what you looked like last year, B. Like, we don't need you fucking people up at events, man.
Nah, man. I'm not going to do that, but, you know, there's still a certain line as a man that, you know, I'm still a man at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And there's certain lines that can't be crossed. So it's like, while I'm saying I'm not out looking for it, I don't know how I'm going to react. I'm not saying that when I see this guy, I'm going to run.
Hold on, Bees. Yo, Collector, you got to turn that intro down, bro. That shit loud as hell.
He got that pop blasting. He turned up.
Man, that joint definitely on the bare minimum. I just got them good-ass Bose speakers here.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that I'm looking for any action and I'm running up on niggas. I'm not saying any of that, man. I'm not, you know what I mean? That's not what I'm about. I'm on some skill shit. What I'm saying is that I just think that there's certain principles and laws that you live by as a man. And you have to be accountable for what you say and be ready to defend it at all costs. So I would hope you blasting the music right back up, man. You don't listen at all.
Damn, hold on, let me turn that shit all the way off.
Like it's certain laws and principles that you live by as a man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just want these guys to know that their words are powerful and that the things that they say have consequences. Now, if you're willing to live by the consequences of your words, then you're real. You know what I'm saying? If you're not willing to do that, you shouldn't say anything that you're not willing to stand by. You understand? Or either admit that you're wrong and say, you know what, I was bugging. I'm not looking for that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just curious to see this particular character, and I just want to see what he does when he sees me. I want to see how he reacts.
You already know what he's going to do. He's going to hoe up, man. He's going to hoe up and be your best friend, man. He's going to tell you it was a misunderstanding. He wasn't talking about you, Beasley. He was talking about the other Beasley, the dude that wouldn't make the hair growth formula. That's what these niggas do, man. These niggas talk crazy on this internet, man. When you see them, they hoe up. You feel me?
Right. Well, you know, it's sad, man. You know what I mean? But we'll see what happens there. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. Well, yeah, man. It was a pleasure for you to call in, man. And, you know, thanks for all the support and you know what I mean, spreading the word, man. And we out here, man. Good looking. Thanks for calling.
You already know.
All right, cool.
Yep. 443-278. You on with Hip Hop at the Round Table. We got Beasley on, bro. What you got to say? Yep, 443. You on? You on, fam? All right, probably just listening. But shit, man, it's whatever. Well, shoot, man, I actually have one more question before we let you go, man. How do you feel about, you know what I'm saying, these battles, how they translate on camera and the reaction to them after? Because, you know what I'm saying, you guys saved the last battle, which was Hhrt and DNA, and, you know what I'm saying, it didn't, I guess a lot of people are saying it didn't translate as well as it did in the crowd. A lot of people are starting to say DNA won that one, you know what I'm saying? Before, you know what I'm saying, people were saying
yeah,
DNA,
I mean, in the building, man, in the building, you felt like DNA was like a wounded kung fu. You know how in the movies when somebody destroys your kung fu, the master's like, I can't do kung fu for 7 months. I must take these herbal teas to get my kung fu back. You know what I'm saying? But now it just you know, when you watch it back on film, it just didn't translate in the same way. So, you know, there's a live experience and then there's the actual video experience. You know, so to the people online who were like, oh, you guys are gassing it, in the building, everybody saw clearly that Hhrt won. There was no debate, and it looked like DNA was definitely injured. Like his arm was hurt and his ankle was busted. You know what I'm saying? And he wouldn't have been able to practice his kung fu for 17 months. But after the battle came out, it was a different story. You know what I'm saying? And some people still feel that Hhrt won, but it just didn't come off as devastating as it did live.
Fact.
Mm-hmm. Word, son. Word. I can't believe it didn't translate. I can't believe it.
Yo, Bees, man. I got one more question for you, Bees.
Sure.
All right. So I was at the battle with John Battle Cortez and JC versus Rich Dollars. I was there, and I mean, you know, we like both know what happened with Rich. That was crazy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Right. But I was just wondering if y'all gonna do any more battles here, or you know, are y'all gonna stay there, or are you going west, or what? You know, I mean, what?
Now we're definitely going west. We definitely would love to come back to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Sometime soon. It just all depends on the economics of the situation. You know, and people gotta understand. You know, as this thing grows and gets bigger, everybody wants money, and they want to be paid more money, or they think we have more money. So, you know, bringing your favorite MCs to town in a market where hardly any of them are from can be difficult. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're bringing a whole new set of people to a market, and you got to fly all of them in, and it's a lot of work. So, you know, we definitely will be, you know, coming back to these other cities and towns, things like that. You know what I'm saying? But just give us some time. We definitely want to move around. We definitely are starting a new thing on the West Coast. So we're excited, and we're ready to keep this thing moving. You know?
Oh yeah.
Most definitely. All right. Now, this is really, I promise you, the last question. Now, we've seen
now, you can ask me questions till the show goes off. I'm here.
Oh, most definitely. That's what's up, bro. 'Cause we definitely be having crazy conversations after. But we see that the translation for the Cassidy disaster battle in the small room came out better, you know what I'm saying, for the battle and on camera, you know what I'm saying. Do you think small room battles should start coming back to battle rap? Because you guys had the smaller room battles back in the old days. You know
I would love to do a bunch of small room battles with top-tier MCs. The problem is everybody wants all this big money. And then what happens and makes it even worse is that a lot of these big corporate entities come in for the money grab, or people who are outside the culture try to come in and make a splash, overpaying these guys. And then they would think that they're equating their worth to this one-time event where they got all this extra money. So then when it's time to book them, nah, man, I'm worth this amount of money now. He just paid me this. But nobody has been successful that has overpaid these guys to this level. They have never generated the money, back from it. You know what I'm saying? It's just not there. It's still growing. So when you ask someone to do a small room battle and they still want their regular fee, it's hard to facilitate that if the room only does 200 people. You know what I'm saying? Or it's a one-off and there's 40 people in the room. And you got two guys, and one of them lives in St. Louis, and the other one lives in Detroit. And you got to fly them in to the market and put them in a hotel 2 days, get them from the blind plane tickets and pay them, and then get camera crews and a rental spot and a place to shoot it at and lights and all this stuff and editing and graphics and put all this stuff together. And then these guys want the same money. It's hard to do that, and they're not willing to take any pay cuts to do that. They all want the big money, so the only way you can get the big money is if you do the mega event to pay for their purchase. So that's why, see, the Cassidy thing, it was already paid for. You know what I'm saying? So the battle didn't happen at the big event because I guess they couldn't get it on in time. The MCs were already paid, so, they had an obligation to get that battle done, or else it would look bad on the company. So they were just like, we'll do it in a parking garage the next day. You know what I'm saying? Which ended up coming out better than it would on the stage. You know what I'm saying? But it's just hard to do those type of battles, you know what I'm saying, with the money and the funds that these guys want. And then you could say, hey, why don't you pay-per-view it? Yeah, you're going to pay-per-view it, and within 30 seconds, everyone's going to have that link for free, and no one's going to buy it. And then you're left holding the bill, and you get a pat on the shoulder and say, we appreciate everything you guys are doing. It's like, we're not generating any income, and we're having to come out of our pocket because the MCs want the money. You know what I'm saying? And then if you don't pay them, then they're making a blog. Then the press is picking it up. URL didn't pay the guys. Where's the money? That's wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a whole bunch of other things that go into it. I would love to do some one-offs and some battles. Some of the newer guys whose purses that aren't that expensive, we'll just pay it and take care of it, you know what I'm saying, because, we love it. You know what I'm saying? Well, if I get a certain sponsor that's willing to pay for that, I'll do it because I love it. I want to see it, But like we were able to get that with K-Rock and Charlie Clips because they were already paid for it. Even though we had to go out and get another club and do some other shit, you know what I'm saying, to take care of it, you know what I'm saying? We had to spend some extra money, bring more cameras back and everything like that. We still were able to get it done and get it out in a timely manner and get it right back to the people. But it's just difficult to do, one-off battles like that with the purses that these guys require.
Gotcha. Well, we only got 7 minutes left, you know what I'm saying? I've got it's not more of a question, it's more a statement. I noticed that Hollow Eclipse said they might like a judge battle. We've seen that a judge battle, it was successful. I think that it might be a good idea because we need a solidified answer for this battle with Mook or Lux, you know what I'm saying? So we talked about it earlier in the show. So I don't know if just plugging something in your brain, you know what I'm saying, I think it'll be a great look for them. You don't got to do it with nobody else, just them, you know what I'm saying? We need to solidify it.
Who wants the judge battle?
Hollow and Clips.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think
that would have to be. I have some ideas on how it would work. I'm not going to reveal them. If we were to implement a judging system, because as soon as I say it, somebody's going to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I'd rather just do it first before I say it, and somebody else does it and then takes claim to it. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, it's interesting. I mean, people can judge. You know what I'm saying? I definitely, it can work. I think the only time you really can have a judging system is when it's winner take all. I would love to just put up jackpots and have two guys fight for it, because then if you don't show up, you're going home with nothing. So I think you'll get better battles if we had that type of system in place, where there was big jackpots of cash instead of just paying these guys for their time. Now you come in to fight and win the money. That's you know what I mean? I think that would be dope.
You ain't lying, man. But, man, we definitely glad to have you on, man. Thanks for calling.
I'm definitely down to come back in a couple of weeks, maybe next month or whatever. I'll definitely come back on and answer some more questions. I mean, as soon as the rookies versus vets card is revealed, I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of questions. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That's a good date, man. We definitely want to get with you after that card,
Okay, cool.
Well, man, thanks for calling in, man. We're going to hit you up soon, man. Good luck in 2015.
For sure, man. Anytime, man. I'll talk with you guys soon.
All right, Beasley.
All right, cool.